Okay, so I'm back from my first full day at Weekend at the Asylum in Lincoln, and as predicted it was a very busy and very enjoyable day. Met all sorts of old friends from last year, people who dropped by the stand last year and bought maybe the omnibus or some other Pax Britannia books, looking for the next titles, which is great. Had a lot of support for people in relation to the awards, which are taking place tomorrow, so fingers crossed for that. Also made lots of new friends, of course, which is great. I'm sure I'll be in touch with them on Facebook and Twitter and elsewhere. And I even got asked to be one of the judges on the costume competition, which was no mean feat. And this year we awarded, I suppose, a prize for Best Male, Best Female and Best Child. And that was Master Sprocket, who I think was probably the best steampunk in the competition. But yeah, great time. So now recharging my batteries at the hotel. And tomorrow's really busy. I've got a reading. It's very grandly called An Audience of Jonathan Green. I'm also taking part in the Writer Cog on It panel, and like I say, at 4 o'clock it's the awards. I should say that I saw my friend and fellow writer, Kit Cox, today, who was very excitedly telling me that he'd practically sold out all the books he brought after his very entertaining talk, so he might be helping me sell mine tomorrow if he sold out of his, which would be great. So anyway, until next time. Okay, so it's Monday morning. I got back from Weekend at the Asylum last night, and I'm now suffering from post-asylum blues. I had a fantastic time, and yesterday was as busy as I expected it to be. It started off with, for me, a reading to a select gathering, but I much appreciated all those people who turned up. A number of them I'd met the day before, and at the end of the panel, Matt Sylvester introduced himself, so that was cool. Then later in the day, I ended up moderating the panel Writer Cog on It about steampunk literature and modern trends, and debating what makes something steampunk or what doesn't. And it was great to see so many familiar faces there, as well as new friends who'd dropped by the store the day before.
So again, I really appreciated their support, and we could have talked for hours, but we ended on a high, I like to think. I should say thank you to Esther for manning my store when I wasn't there, and also for helping me pack up at the end of the day. And a shout out to Francis and Mick for their moral support. I should mention Tom Brown and Nimue. They were very cool. Tom had some fantastic artwork on display and very generously gave me a print at the end of the day. So expect probably a link to his website soon on my blog. And of course, yesterday we also had the inaugural Victorian Steampunk Society Awards, and congratulations to Raven Dane, who won Best Novel, to rapturous applause, and very well deserved. Check out my photos on Facebook. If you spot yourself, feel free to tag yourself as well. And apparently we're doing it all again next year. So here's to Weekend at the Asylum 2013. Until then.